If you're someone who wants a successful life, there's one decision that changes everything. Waiting for one day or starting on day one. The difference between the life you dream of and the one you're stuck in comes down to a single choice. Every goal, every breakthrough, every transformation begins with one uncomfortable step. Waiting feels safe, but it keeps you stuck. Starting feels hard, but it builds momentum. The future doesn't arrive, it's created. And it starts with what you do today. These words aren't just meant to inspire you, they're meant to make you take action. In the next few moments, I'll share the mindset shifts that separate the dreamers from the doers. You will learn how to break free from hesitation, rewire your thinking for achievement, and finally silence the distractions that keep you stuck. Most people will keep saying one day, but the few who choose day one, they're the ones who rise, build, and transform their lives from the inside out. One, the power of choice. Every morning you awaken, you face life's most defining decision. Will you approach today as one day, or is today your decisive day one? Through my years studying the world's most successful men and women, one truth stands undeniable. Greatness is never a matter of chance. It is the deliberate result of clear choices consistently made. Consider Thomas Edison, one of history's greatest inventors. He faced thousands upon thousands of failures in pursuit of inventing a practical electric bulb. Mr. Edison understood deeply the power of day one. Every morning he chose anew to persevere, dedicating himself relentlessly to his purpose. What if Mr. Edison had hesitated, postponing action, constantly whispering to himself, one day humanity might still be trapped in darkness, literally and metaphorically. But Mr. Edison knew that waiting for the perfect moment is like standing idly at a station, hoping for a train that simply does not exist. The perfect time is always now. Each sunrise presents you with a fresh blank canvas, inviting your courage and determination. Life does not promise a perfect beginning, only opportunities. These opportunities demand your immediate attention and decisive action. Waiting only weakens your resolve and dims your inner fire. Understand clearly, the greatest risk in life is the decision never made, the opportunity never seized, the dream never chased. I've met countless individuals paralyzed by indecision, waiting endlessly for ideal conditions. But conditions rarely align perfectly. Instead, it is your internal resolve that shapes external circumstances. Every moment spent waiting steals away your most precious resource, time. Time that once gone is irretrievable. Successful people recognize the urgency of now, the immediate necessity of taking determined, focused steps toward their goals. Choosing day one means embracing your dreams with unwavering commitment and burning enthusiasm. It means acknowledging that each action taken today becomes a building block for tomorrow's achievement. Your future is constructed from daily decisions, actions taken in faith, even when the outcome is uncertain. The habit of immediate action, practiced diligently, transforms your ambitions into concrete reality. Decisiveness is a hallmark of great leaders and achievers. Henry Ford once said, "You cannot build a reputation on what you are going to do. The world rewards those who act boldly, those who courageously mark today as day one, seizing each opportunity with passionate intensity." Momentum begins with action, and greatness grows from relentless commitment. Thus, rise each morning with purpose, knowing clearly what you must accomplish today. Break your larger goals into actionable steps and refuse to postpone the vital actions that move you closer to your dreams. Remember, procrastination and delay are thieves that rob you of your potential. Choose decisively, act immediately, and let each day carry you closer to the extraordinary life that awaits your decisive action. Today, let there be no doubt or hesitation. Embrace this moment as the true day one of your life's greatest achievement. Be courageous, be bold, and be relentless. Success favors the determined soul who boldly chooses action over delay. Begin today. Your future self awaits eagerly, watching for the extraordinary results your decisive actions will yield. 2, defining your purpose clearly. Purpose acts as the North Star for every successful journey, illuminating the path through life's uncertain landscapes. In my lifelong study of successful individuals, I've discovered a single powerful truth. Clarity of purpose distinguishes achievers from dreamers. Without clearly defined objectives, your efforts disperse aimlessly, drifting like leaves carried helplessly by the wind. Consider Walt Disney, whose life offers a profound example of purpose realized. From humble beginnings, Mr. Disney envisioned a world where imagination inspired millions. He did not simply wish vaguely for success or wait passively for fortune's favor. Instead, he defined success explicitly, committing himself fully to his vision. His clarity was his strength, transforming obstacles into opportunities and dreams into tangible reality. Today, Mr. Disney's legacy stands as a testament to the power of purpose-driven action. Now, reflect deeply upon your own life. What is your definitive purpose? Ask yourself these crucial questions. Where do I envision myself in 3 years? What legacy do I wish to create and leave behind? What precise steps must I undertake to reach these desired outcomes? Your answers will shape the trajectory of your journey, providing both a compass and a map for your life's voyage. Without clearly articulated goals, you become akin to a ship set adrift without a compass, directionless and at the mercy of life's turbulent storms. Clarity of purpose is your anchor, grounding your decisions and focusing your efforts, ensuring that each action taken brings you closer to your ultimate vision. Every successful person I've studied cultivated an unwavering sense of purpose. Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison each defined their life's mission with razor-sharp clarity, guiding their every choice and fueling relentless perseverance. Purpose generates courage in adversity, resilience in setback, and energy in pursuit. Understand this. Your purpose is your greatest asset. Define it clearly, visualize it vividly, and chase it passionately. Allow your purpose to inspire each action, informing every decision and compelling unwavering commitment. Every day spent without clear objectives is a day squandered, a missed opportunity to advance toward your dreams. The world favors those who know precisely what they want and pursue it with single-minded determination. Your success depends upon your capacity to clearly define your targets and relentlessly pursue them, no matter the challenges encountered. Thus, today, embrace your purpose with absolute clarity. Visualize your goals in explicit detail, letting the clarity of your vision inspire immediate and consistent action. Create concrete steps toward achievement, meticulously planning your pathway. Remember, vague ambitions yield vague results, while clearly articulated goals produce definitive achievements. Your life, your actions, and ultimately your legacy are reflections of your clarity of purpose. Embrace this profound truth, allowing it to guide every decision and empower every effort. The greatness you desire is attainable, but only through precise clarity and purposeful action. Define your purpose boldly today, commit unwaveringly, and watch as the universe conspires to help you achieve your dreams. 3. The magic of resilience. Resilience in its truest form is the alchemy that transforms setbacks into stepping stones. In my many years studying the principles of success, I have found that resilience is not merely a desirable quality, it is an absolute necessity. It is the invisible force that allows you to rise when others remain fallen, to continue forward when all the world whispers that it's time to quit. Every failure, every defeat, every hardship, these are not signs to retreat, but rather divine instruments of instruction. Let us take a lesson from the life of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most inspiring figures in the annals of human history. Before he ascended to the highest office in the land, he faced a succession of failures that would break most men. He lost his mother at an early age, failed in multiple business ventures, suffered the loss of the woman he loved, and endured a string of political defeats that would have shattered the ambitions of any ordinary individual. But Mr. Lincoln was not ordinary. He was resilient. He understood that defeat was not a dead end, but a detour, that failure was not the opposite of success, but a necessary part of it. Each failure became fuel for his growth, a catalyst for his inner transformation. Your own journey will be marked by obstacles. This is not a prediction, it is a certainty. Life, by its very nature, will test your determination. But within each difficulty lies a powerful truth. These challenges are not sent to destroy you, but to prepare you. They refine your spirit, strengthen your will, and elevate your character. When you face hardship, know that life is asking you one simple question. How much do you want it? Resilience is the answer to that question. It is the quiet strength that keeps you standing when the storms of life rage around you. It is the determination that says, I will try again when the world says it's over. And make no mistake, resilience is not born from comfort. It is forged in the fire of difficulty. It is cultivated in moments of despair when giving up seems easier than going on. But those who persist through adversity emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared to embrace the greatness that awaits. The most successful individuals I have known did not enjoy uninterrupted paths to victory. Quite the contrary, they encountered defeat after defeat, yet their resilience propelled them forward. They understood a timeless principle I have repeated often. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. This is not mere philosophy, it is a law of nature. But that seed only grows when watered with faith and nourished with persistence. You must begin to see each failure not as an end, but as a message. Ask yourself, what lesson does this setback offer? How can I grow from this difficulty? What new direction is being revealed? The answers to these questions are the bricks with which you build the foundation of your ultimate success. Let resilience become your constant companion. Let it shape your mindset so profoundly that every defeat becomes a doorway to deeper wisdom. When you fall, and you will, do not curse the ground. Instead, bless the lesson. Stand up, dust yourself off, and move forward with greater resolve. Remember, the strongest oak tree in the forest is not the one protected from the wind, but the one that stands in the storm and continues to grow. You have within you the power to endure, to rise, and to conquer. The challenges you face are not punishment. They are preparation. They are proof that your dream is significant enough to require growth, and growth demands discomfort. Welcome it. Rise to meet it. Start today with the unwavering belief that your resilience will transform every possibility into certainty. Let your struggles be the soil in which your greatness takes root. Let every hardship strengthen your conviction. Let every obstacle become an invitation to evolve. For in the end, it is not the absence of failure that defines the successful. It is their refusal to be defeated by it. Be that person. Be resilient. And know this truth as I have come to know it. Your dreams are not just possible, they are inevitable if you possess the resilience to see them through. 4. The influence of self-belief. There exists at the very core of every triumphant man or woman a force so powerful, so unfailing, that it becomes the bridge between dreams and their materialization. That force, dear reader, is self-belief. It is the silent architect of all enduring success, the invisible force behind every skyscraper, every innovation, every empire ever built by human hands. You see, doubt is a cunning thief. It does not shout, nor does it demand. It whispers. It sows quiet seeds of hesitation until a garden of inaction grows where dreams once flourished. I have seen men of great intellect paralyzed by uncertainty, while others of modest ability ascended to heights unimagined, simply because they believed. Take, for instance, the story of Orville and Wilbur Wright. These were not men born into wealth or privilege. No, they were bicycle mechanics with an obsession that bordered on madness, the dream of flight. In an era when man had only ever known the ground beneath his feet, they dared to gaze skyward and declare, "We shall rise." And rise they did, not only through the air, but above every voice that ridiculed them. Their belief in themselves was so potent, so unwavering, that gravity itself could no longer restrain them. Let this be your reminder. No ridicule, no rejection, no failure can defeat the man who believes. Self-belief is the starting point of all riches, all achievements, and all power. Before $1 is earned, before one brick is laid, belief must be planted in the mind. It must take root, it must grow until it becomes unshakable. You must not wait for evidence. Evidence comes after belief, not before. The Wright brothers did not wait for someone to show them it was possible. They became the proof. So too must you move forward with boldness, knowing that your belief is the magnet that draws results into your life. Understand this, your mind is a workshop. Whatever you feed into it consistently, your subconscious will begin to shape and mold into reality. Thoughts become things. Desires, when mixed with faith, become destiny. But doubt is the silent killer. It masquerades as logic, disguises itself as humility, and whispers, "Be realistic." And in obeying it, dreams are buried before they ever take flight. Build, therefore, your inner citadel of belief. Guard it fiercely. Nurture it daily. Speak to yourself as one who expects greatness, not as one who hopes for it. Affirm your capabilities. Visualize your triumphs. Act as if success is not merely possible, but inevitable. Remember, confidence is contagious. The world does not reward the uncertain man. It follows the one who radiates certainty. When your self-belief becomes immovable, you will find people, opportunities, and circumstances aligning as if by magic. But it is not magic. It is the natural law of attraction at work. Burn this into your mind. No man can climb beyond the limits he places upon himself, and no man is kept down when he believes with every fiber of his being that he was meant to rise. The foundation of your dreams is not money, connections, or luck. It is the unshakable belief that you are worthy of them and capable of achieving them. So I charge you now, cultivate that belief. Let it grow wild within you. Let it overpower fear. Let it silence the voices of doubt and defeat. For when you believe, truly, deeply, and unwaveringly, you will begin to see the world bend to your will. In this truth lies your power. In this principle lies your fortune. Believe, and the universe shall respond in kind. 5, pursuing passion unapologetically. Among all the forces that drive mankind toward greatness, there is none so potent, so consuming as passion. It is the inner flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how fierce the wind of adversity. Passion is not a fleeting interest, nor a passing desire. It is life's richest fuel. It ignites ambition, sustains effort, and compels the individual to reach beyond the confines of mediocrity. During my lifetime, I have had the rare privilege of studying men who achieved greatness against tremendous odds. And I tell you now, without reservation, that the one trait they shared, the trait which separated them from the herd, was a passion so strong it bordered on obsession. Mr. Edison once said, "I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun." Why? Because he was consumed by passion. He did not experiment with electricity because it was expected of him. He pursued it because it thrilled his soul. Passion is what kept him awake when others slept. Passion is what made him persist when others surrendered. So I say to you, what is your passion? What is the idea, the craft, the vision that grips your imagination, that stirs your blood, that you would pursue even if no man applauded and no coin was earned? Find it, for within that pursuit lies your purpose. Do not confuse passion with interest. An interest can be set aside. A passion cannot be ignored. It calls to you in the quiet hours. It haunts your daydreams. It urges you forward no matter the cost. The man with passion may lack experience, may lack capital, but he is never truly poor, for he possesses a wealth of energy, and energy directed with purpose is the very essence of power. Consider Madame C.J. Walker, the daughter of former slaves. Born into poverty in the late 1800s, she toiled as a washerwoman, earning barely $1 a day. But she was passionate about beauty, about dignity, about lifting women up. With that passion, she built an empire in the hair care industry, becoming the first self-made female millionaire in America. Her story was not one of privilege. It was one of fiery, relentless purpose. Your passion must become your obsession, not in the destructive sense, but in the creative sense, where it occupies your thoughts, commands your attention, and pulls you toward action. The world does not reward lukewarm efforts. Half-hearted pursuits lead only to frustration. But when you give yourself fully to the calling that stirs your soul, the universe conspires to aid you. You must not wait for permission. You must not seek validation from those who do not understand your fire. Passion, when genuine, does not beg for applause. It demands expression. It does not wait for the perfect time. It creates the perfect opportunity. Let others follow trends. Let others chase security. But you pursue what sets your heart ablaze. For a man who walks in passion walks with power. He need not be pushed, for he is pulled by something far greater than obligation. He is pulled by purpose. Remember this. The man who thrives is the man who listens to the whisper of his soul and answers with boldness. Your passion is not random. It is the divine compass pointing you toward your destiny. To ignore it is to betray the best within you. To honor it is to awaken the giant that sleeps inside. So I say, do not delay. Fan the flame, nurture the spark, give yourself wholly, fearlessly, unapologetically to the pursuit that brings you alive. For passion is the difference between those who merely exist and those who truly live. 6.6, the necessity of goal setting. Dreams alone are not enough. The world is filled with dreamers, but it is ruled by those who dared to set goals. You see, a dream is the seed, but a goal is the root system that grounds it into reality. A dream inspires, but a goal directs. A dream can lift your spirits, but a goal gives your energy a destination. You must understand this. A goal without a plan is merely a wish, fleeting, intangible, destined to evaporate with the morning dew. Wishes are the province of the idle. Goals are the weapon of the determined. Consider the example of Roger Bannister. Before 1954, it was universally believed that running a mile in under 4 minutes was humanly impossible. Even doctors warned that the human body would collapse under such pressure. But Mr. Bannister, he did not accept the consensus. He saw the goal, he believed in it, and more importantly, he planned for it. Every training session, every adjustment in form, every ounce of discipline, these were not acts of random chance. They were steps carved along a clearly defined path. And on that fateful day, Roger Bannister crossed the finish line in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds, shattering not only records, but limiting beliefs. Mr. Bannister's story is not just a tale of athletic triumph. It is a reminder to every man and woman who dreams of more. Specific, measurable, and actionable goals have the power to bend reality in your favor. Let me ask you, what is your 4-minute mile? What is the impossible standard others have imposed on you? What is the vision you hold in your mind but have not yet dared to bring into focus? A goal, my friend, must be clear. Vague intentions yield vague results. If your goal is to be successful, define it. Do you wish to earn a specific amount of money, build a particular business, learn a certain skill? The more precise your aim, the more powerful your momentum. When the arrow knows its target, the archer can train his focus. Break your goal into steps. This is where clarity becomes strategy. What must be done this week, today, in the next hour? Each small task completed becomes a brick laid on the road to your dream. And do not neglect the deadline. A goal without a time frame is like a boat without a compass, drifting aimlessly. Deadlines inject urgency, a fire in the belly that separates the dreamers from the doers. Track your progress relentlessly. Be honest with yourself. Measure, adapt, refine. The journey to success is not a straight path, but it is one that favors the persistent. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Without goals, dreams remain distant fantasies, pleasant to think about, but powerless to change your